Good morning, folks. Hey, the old Fisherman back with you on another episode of Loving Life. Lake Monticello. We're in 36 foot of water. Just starting off this morning. We're going to see if we can catch a couple of these doggone white perch. Glad y'all going to be with me on another episode. Hey, we're dropping it to the bottom with a big boy's line. We're going to reel it up, see what happens. We're going to reel it up, see what happens. Don't know. Got a little breeze out the doggone east. I always say wind out the east, fish bite the least. Let's see if we can prove them wrong on that one. I like to prove them wrong. Hey, and it's so far ain't got nothing. Caught right before I turned on camera, I caught one. So, hey, they ain't eating it up. But I thought I'd turn the camera on and see what happens. Got a few down there, but they're acting a little funny here this morning. They ain't aggressive. It don't take long, and you know when they're biting when you drop it down and reel it up first couple of times. There's one, and you know they're biting at that point. There goes a nut. Hey, there goes a nut. That's two right there. That's two. Shows the world. That's two. I don't know how big they are, but it's two. Hey, they keep us barely, but they keep us. We're gonna fry some whole for supper. Hey, ain't nothing like going out and catching your food for supper. Hey, ain't nothing like it. Hey, this is better than the grocery store. A lot cheaper. Hey, you're getting therapy, what I call mental therapy, out there catching these white perch, and you're getting groceries. When you're retired or any time, you can't beat it. And there's nothing like being retired. So save your money. You can be like the old fisherman. One day you might be able to retire. Get your bills paid off, pay your house off early, do the best you can while you're working to get rid of all this doggone debt. Once you get rid of the debt, hold back and don't spend too much money, and pay cash for it after a while. That's when you got it going on, when you don't have to charge something. Or if you charge it, pay it off at the end of the month. Don't pay that interest. You ever get in that trap, it's kind of like them perch out there. They ever bite that jig they caught. Well, you ever get in that trap paying interest, you caught. You got to do it on a house, I realize that, but you ain't in a car. But once you work on and paying that stuff off, because that interest is extra money you paying out. But no reason. Once you get some cash built up, then you buy what you can afford, not what you want. Everybody with this day and time wants to buy what they want, which ain't nothing wrong with it. You ain't got one life. But the problem is you don't want to live that life having to go to work every day. One day you want to be like the old fisherman and enjoy going fishing. So just remember what I'm telling you. It's important to stay focused on paying your debt off and saving money while you're working. You're at my age, hey, if you ain't saved it by now, you ain't going to save it. Oh, there was a bite. But anyhow, that's the way it is. We're glad y'all gonna be with the old fisherman. I quit preaching to you. I know it's easy to say. It ain't easy to do. I know that. But I did it. If I'd done it, anybody can do it. Hey, I ain't rich by no means, but I can go fishing. So that makes me pretty darn rich. A lot of times you got too much money, you got to worry too much about what somebody taking it. Hey, if you got just enough money, you can go fishing and kind of with a peace of mind. And that is until you get health problems. These health problems I see right now in the whole life, health problems will break you. We're finding out with that Miss Deborah's back. So far, we done went through all kind of stuff, and so far, it's exactly the same. Can't get it to go away. Walking crooked still, trying everything we know to do. Chiropractor, doctor. Doctors ain't gonna help you. He say it's not you can't operate on this. It's nothing that bad, but hey, it might not be that bad to them, but she sure can't straighten up. I don't know what's happened. They don't know. They said bulge this, but I don't know. Hey, but anyhow, let's quit complaining and go to catching some doggone fish. There's some down there, but they don't want to bite. Caught a couple little ones. Them fish that I'm seeing down there is not the fish we want. They every one of them small. We want to get bigger fish. So what we're going to do, what I normally do is I go to these little humps and I check them out. I'll fish them one right after another till I get where I'm getting some bigger fish, or or see it, when I see fish stir up and they don't bite, then that's a concerning matter, because that means as a whole they probably ain't in a feed. But sooner or later they'll change. During the day, they start pulling water or something, the fish will go to bite. And that's what normally happens in this lake. Sometimes when the sun gets up, you see me killing the fish on the show. And sometimes on Lake Monticello, early in the morning they got a little bite sometimes, and then midday they go to really eating it up. I'm gone by the evening because right now it's still too darn hot fishing evening. But hey, I'm gonna get back with you when we get back on some fish. Again, thanks for being with the old fisherman on another episode. We get right back with you. Hey folks, we moved over to another one of our little bass holes, and we're gonna see if we can catch anything over here. Fish are off today. We done caught a half a dozen, but that's it. And this is our third spot, a drop, brother. And they ain't doing it. They ain't feeding right now. Might be up into the middle of the day. Don't know. I see a few bass down here. They ain't wanting to bite. The perch, it does one. Ain't nothing really wanting to bite. Got that one though. Hey, that's a bass, I believe. I believe that's a bass. I believe that's a bass. It ain't a bass, it's a big old perch. Right off the bat. That's a big old perch. Look at him. Look at that white perch. Look at that white perch. Super Dog Magnums right there, buddy. Hey, Super Dog Supremes, brother. Let me tell you, them Super Dog Supremes right there. Huh, look at that. That ain't no baby. Let me put this on spotlight, we won't get off our spot. But I caught them on 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow by a slider jig. Look at that. And I'll show you. I'm gonna rip this now, they got to re-stick it. But these things here work perfect for an 1/8 ounce head. The Orca head. Slider got their own heads. I hadn't experimented with them yet. But hey, look at that. We got a monkey milk color and a blue and white looking jig. Blue specks in it. And we caught 2 big old jumbo Magnum perch right there. Hey, you got to keep moving till you get on a place where they're feeding is the problem. They've been at every place I've been, I've seen fish, but they ain't been feeding. That's the problem. They ain't been feeding. I see a few down here. We're in 44 foot of water, and there's a few fish out here. I apologize for the sun. Every morning, this is the way it is when you first get here. On up in the day, you got a prettier picture. I'd rather video in the middle of the day, but hey, I can't cut off half my trip because of the sun. So hey, we out here struggling till the sun gets up where we have a pretty picture. Hard to make a pretty picture with the sun shining on you real bright. Especially when it's coming out the east and no clouds. When the wind's coming out the east, because you're pulling right into the sun. I don't know if we get another or not, but that sure was fun. Pull back up, we drifted off the hump a little bit. It's like a drop, and that's where we catch it. Caught them 2 on a drop. We're gonna pull back up this drop, see if we get another. It's tough fishing so far this morning, but that's the best 2 I've caught yet at one time. Boy, that was a good pull when you get 2 big ones like that at one time. There was a bite. Hey, we got a few out here. There's another bite. Hey, there's another bite. So we got some feeding out here. That's for sure. We got some feeding in this area. There goes another. Hey, these good ones too. These here are good ones. This is what we're looking for right here. I mean, good ones. They hitting that doggone swimming minnow. I knew that swimming minnow was gonna be a killer. I mean, big old perch. Oh, one of them's a bass. One of them's a bass. Small bass, one of them's a bass. Look at that. Huh? Bass and a perch. That's what's out there. Look at that. Look at him. Great gosh, look at him. Them slab perches right there, buddy. I mean, you can't get no nice on there. You can't get no nicer than them. Look at the size of that perch. That's a beauty. Low bass, probably about 2 pounds. Hey, see him? I'm gonna see if he'll swim back. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Hey, see if we get a nut. I hope I didn't mess myself up right there throwing that bass back. Every time I do that at first, should have pulled him in here and let him swim around a little bit. Then threw him back when I quit, when I got off this area. That's the best thing to do. I ain't telling y'all what to do, but in deep water, them bass follow each other up or follow each other out. One or two. Let's see if that happened this time. I hope I can change that way I think about that. But so far, about every time I throw a bass back like that, they quit biting. There's fish still there too, I see them. Let's get the little angle on it. I think the angle's necessary. Like I say, that spot lock works good to hold it, but I'm gonna take it back off spot lock when I start fishing. I think that angle's what they want. They like that shad going up at an angle. Hey, that might change in the winter now, but right now, it's that's the way it's been working. As a whole, 45 pull is the better. Now see that? Threw that bass back, y'all see what happened? I still see them, they ain't biting. That amazes me. I get people, these bass boys want to fuss at me because I don't throw them back immediately. But let me tell you, every time I do, I cost myself fish. Every time. Ain't no doubt in my mind. Best put them in the live well. You get ready to leave, if you want to throw them back, you throw them back. Don't throw them back while you catch them. Prime example right there. Doggone big old perch down there with them too, and I can't even get nothing to bite now. Why? Because I threw that darn bass back. It's aggravating, but that's what's happening. Y'all see it. And every time I try to please somebody, throw them bass back. I need to quit worrying about what people think and just fish the way I know to fish. See that? Can't get a bite now. Stupidity. I tell you, people, fish are educated, more educated than they used to be. And if they ain't heavily fished, it don't make a difference. But they definitely more educated than they used to be. I see bass all down there. They ain't touching it now because I threw that one back. It's like you went around there and shouted out, "Hey, the old fisherman's up there. Y'all quit biting." I swear to you, it's what I believe is going on. Old fisherman's up there. He just threw me back. We might move over to the side and pick up another batch. Get them going. Right, there's fish all over the place. I ain't getting a bite. Amazes me. A prime example, I want to prove that to y'all. Can't get a bite now. Not a bite. And they everywhere. Not a bite. Amazes me. Not a bite. All right, there's the bottom. Some of the later ones got to forgive me and bite me. There he is. There he is. That's what I tell you. Huh? We got out away from where that happened a while ago where I threw that fish back and we got another bite. Now, there's a nice one too, buddy. There's some good ones in here. 2 good ones. Look at that. Ain't that something? 2 good ones. Look at that. Look at the size of them perch. Great day. They eating up that doggone slide of jig. Look at the size of that perch. Oh, goodness. There's nothing that's not just about as nice. 2 1/8 ounce. Inch, not ounce. Slide of jig. Drop it to the bottom where the big boys, like, you got to love catching them. I love catching them that side. I can tell you that right now. That's the kind I used to catch 3 at. When I first started this, I was catching 3 a time like that all the time. Big old jokers. Boy, them some nice ones though I just caught. That was 6 perch right there. It's jumbo mad. Every one of them perches is a pound though. Jumbos. Oh, there he is. There he is. See if we can get a nut. There goes a nut. There goes a nut. There goes a nut. I'm telling you, you get 1, you get 2. Oh, one just broke off. Or got off. 1 of the 2. I just lost 1. I can tell you that much. Unless the nut just picked it up. I think they got a nut back. I think 1 got off now, we got a nut on there. That's got to be a bass. Ain't no way in the world perch pulling like that. Ain't no way in the world. That's got to be a bass. Tell you what, if it is, I ain't, we ain't got but 1 bass now. I have 2 on. All right, it's a bass. I ain't throwing it back right now. Y'all see what happened a while ago. See it? Look at that. I'm gonna put him back down the live well. I'm gonna try to crank up my live well, I believe, until we get ready to leave him here. Let me put a spot lock on. You see what he's got on him? You see that slider jig, monkey milk. Look at that. Nice one, monkey milk. Hey, who got to love it when you can catch them like that? I love that 2 1/8 inch swimming minnow. See, I had one on this jig. See how it's pulled down? We had 2 at one time and then ripped out and out. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'll get right back with you after get this into the live well. Drop right back out. As soon as I turn the camera off, doggone it, I get a bite. And I believe it's another bass. I believe it's another bass. Put the spot lock on. I believe we got another bass on there. Oh yeah, good one too. Look at him. Look at him, what a bass. Look at him, what a bass. Look at that, what a bass. Huh? Look at that, what a bass. Hey, we got him on the monkey milk. Look at him. Look at that, what a bass. Ain't that a nice one? That's a pretty one, ain't it? Hey, you see what he bit? Look at that, monkey milk, 1 1/8 swimming minnow. Hey, we're gonna put him back here. We got the live well going. I ain't throwing him back right now. They just ain't hit. See ya. Had to slow it down to get a bite. Doggone. They are some more aggravating. And when you get 1, you get 2. That's what gets me. It amazes me. They won't bite. When you get 1, if you got another jig out there, you will get 2. It's amazing. And they perch. They're big perch too. Big ones. It's big perch. Look at that nice one. That top one's a really nice one. The bottom one ain't too bad. It tore up my doggone jig. You see what they're doing though? They're aggravating what they're doing. We caught the top one on a June bug looking 1.5 inch. Regular slider, and the bottom was caught on the swimming minnow. I told him the swimming minnow slam up. There he is. Oh, he got off. Oh, there he is again. Continue hitting. There he is again. Got him that time. Got him that time. See if we can get him nutting. He's way up now. Trying to hold down a little bit. He's way up now. Oh, it's a bass. That's what they are, doggone bass. Look at that. Look at that, he got off. I'm glad he did. Oh, bass. We've had a tough time today. We've probably got about 20 fish. I think we've caught 3 bass. Getting on up into the day, I just had my cracker and drink break. And I'm pulling back out to my area in the middle of the lake with a different type of jig on. I'm getting bites. I got a bigger jig on. Let's see if they'll bite it. We are trying a little tiny 1 inch jig. I got a small head on with a lead above it. And we're trying a bigger jig cut off at the back, the 3 inch jig with a 1/4 ounce head. I got a blue ice. I'll show it to you. See that? Blue ice is a 3 inch minnow. I cut it off to about 2 1/2. Put it on a big head. Then we got this little tiny slider jig. You see it black and green. Hey, no spinner. So far I ain't had any luck with the spinners. But hey, look at that little tiny jig. So I put me a little lead above it to keep it where it wouldn't flip up with that little tiny 30-second head. Hey, we're gonna throw it back out there. Who knows? We might have something going on here. Trying something different. It's been a tough morning. But you know, up into the day, on a calm day, they like to get out here at this old spot here, and I always can make me a video right here. We got our casting rod on. I got the other one on my casting rod. I don't normally use my casting rod for this. It's one I like to cast my little jigs with in the winter when I'm fishing creeks for bass. My casting rod's got a little stiffness to it. Hey, we getting bites. We getting bites. Let's drop it back down. We getting bites, so it's a few out here. And fish like to suspend themselves out in the middle of this lake right here, and they bumping it, but they ain't taking it. There he is. That's a good one. That's, hey, this old casting rod, now it's still. It's a shaky head rod. By casting, it's an expensive rod. Feels good, but you can set the hook with that joker. It ain't got no limber end. I like my Boom Daddy because it bends over so pretty. But hey, they hitting that doggone 3-inch jig, cut down about 2.5. And this little baby one, we got a combination. That's what we got. The little baby jig is right above it with a lead. I don't know if that's lead is helping or hurting, but we're giving it a try. Hey, we dropping it back. Boy, we got them under us like hair on a dog's back. This is going to be Jumbo Bonanza place. Thanks for being with the Old Fisherman on another episode. Hey, I know we done made a half a video over there, but I'm coming out here to finish it up. And we still experiment with these doggone slider jigs. I'm using all of them. The swimming minnow so far is the best. Seems to me like 2 1/8 inch. And I don't have it on right here, but we got the little tiny 1-inch grub, and we got a 3-inch, and they hitting it. But they probably hit that swimming minnow better. We got that little tiny jig, that's a little one. They'd have to really be hitting a little shad to hit it. So it might be a little bit too small. And we might pick up our Boom Daddy rod here in a minute and go back to the swimming minnow because I know they like it. There he is though, they're hitting this too. Hey, they hitting it. It just goes, it's a matter of getting where they feed. I'll be honest with you. It's a matter of getting where they're feeding. They probably hit anything here. Hey, he hit the little tiny jig. Look at that. The little tiny 1-inch, just a regular old 1-inch baby slider jig. Tell you what, I like this jig. I think they'll work, but we got to go back to the swimming minnow. I got to go back to the swimming minnow, or either we got a swimming minnow on the 3-rig. Let's try that. We got one swimming minnow at the bottom, monkey milk color, and then we got a Tennessee shad color 1.5-inch jig at the middle, and I think it's a short June bug color chartreuse at the top. We're gonna drop that down. All of them on 1/8 ounce heads on this, which I think is the best head to use. Now I see some fish again, so when he gets down there, we ought to come up with 3. That's what I'm guessing, you know. A lot of times I can call it, a lot of times I can't call it. Nobody's 100%. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get 3 if I can never get one on. Getting one on is the problem. Right at the bottom. All right. There he is, there's one. There's one. There's 2. And there goes 3. Hey, there goes 3 right there. I'm telling you, can't beat 3 at a time. Can't beat it with a stick. Can't beat it. You can catch them 3 at a time, you might as well do it. And that's what we just done. And I mean good ones too. Look at that. Jumbo magnums, they hit every one of them. They hit every one of them, people. 3 at a time. Oh, he bit my doggone tail off my jig. Look at that. Bit my tail off my jig. That's on the doggone Tennessee shad, and this one's on the swimming minnow. So they're hitting all of them. All right, we ain't got no tail on the top, but I'm gonna drop it back down just like it is. We own the fish, we might as well catch them. We own the fish, we might as well catch them. You gotta love it when it's calm like this stuff. It's hot, let me tell you it's hot. But them fish, you go to, and they're probably starting to pull a little water. And it gets calm, them jokers go to feeding out here, they suspend it, and they feeding on shad. You see some doggone old cormorants is out here diving. That means baits here. Normally you see them diving, it's gonna be some bait out there. That's what they're feeding on. And that bait's out there, them perches out there. See that? What I'm talking about? The bait's out there, the perch is out there. I tell you what, they love these slider jigs. There's no doubt about it. Charlie Brewer slider jig is a killer from Manila when you get in white perch. And I'm talking 3 at a time, and I can't get the other end. I'm gonna break my rod. I can't lift them up. Look at that. 3 at a time. You can't beat it, people. You can't beat it with a stick. And I mean, that top one is a jumbo magnum. And he hit it without the curly tail, the wiggle tail on it. Look at the size of that fish. That, my friend, is a beautiful white perch. And there's on the Tennessee shad color. He ain't quite as big, but he's a nice one. And the other's laying at the floorboard. Hey, see that? 3 nice ones. Now we got a mess, looks like, on what we got. We got a mess probably though. Hey, we gonna have to unmess it. We gotta get back down there. We gotta get back down there, people, and catch some more. Pull in a little bit. Another little area, not that, well, we're about 15 to 20 yards where we've at. And I got a couple on here. And got 2. Got 2 on. What we got on. And medium size, they ain't whoppers. They ain't whoppers. They're mediums. Got back out. Still got the 3 rig going. Hot, man, is it hot. Scorching like. There's a bump. There's nothing. There he goes. There he goes. We got 2 or 3. Got that boat starting to crank up and come toward me. That ain't good, people. That ain't good for the old fish. Ain't good at all. All right, let's see if we can rein these in here. See if we can get them pulled over here in the boat. 3 of them. 3 of them. 3 at a time. 3 at a time. Like that. So might be perch and shad, like that. Yep. That's perch and shad. That is perch and shad. That's a good one too. Hey, that's a good one. That's a jumbo magnum. That is a good one. 3 of them. Look at him. Oh Lord, come back in here, boy. 3 of them. Can't hardly lift them up. You got to love 3 of them. 3 at a time, you got to love it. Jumbos. Takes more time to get them off than it does to pull them in. Hey, jumbo. Look at that. This ain't too bad. He's a keeper. 1 and an 8, swimming minnow. And the bottom and the at top, and then a 1.5 inch slider jig in the middle. Is what I'm using. And all we're doing is dropping it to the bottom and putting a slant on it and catching them. Right now I don't see nothing. Bottom, it looks like it might be some little humps and bumps on the bottom. So I suspect they just settle right back down after I caught them. We got a jig hanging off the edge here and getting in trouble on my 2 rig. All right, let's get it back down. See what happens. There's the bottom. Let's see if we can catch one. There he is. Oh, he hit it. He hit it. There he is again. Missed him twice. There he is again. 3 times his charm. Look at that. 3 times his charm. Now let's get 3 on it. What y'all say? That's 2. That might be 3. That might be 3. Huh. Oh, that ain't but 2. That ain't but 2. That ain't but 2. Look at that. Huh? 2. All right. Now let that one go. Let's drop it back down to the bottom with a big ball of line. See if we can get another. All right, let's drop it down and make it happen. 42 foot of water right this second. All right, there is the bottom right there. All right, let's reel it. There he is. He hit it. There he is again. Look yonder. Huh? Look yonder. Look yonder going. Look yonder going. Look at yonder going. The old fisherman is loving life each and every day because you don't know how much more you got. I tell you, my hip's hurting so bad I can hardly get in and out the boat. I got ankle problem, hip problem, and I don't want to quit. I don't want to quit to get nothing done about it. It's my problem. I don't have time. I figure if I quit to get something done, I'm losing out. I'm gonna have to live with some pain. I don't know if they can fix it anyhow. Hey, look at here what's coming out of that mouth. Look at the size. Look at the size of the shad they're biting out here. Look at that. That's a big one now. That's what they're biting. That's what they're feeding on down there. Them big old shad. So them big old jigs ought to work fine, to be honest with you. Them swimming minnows are perfect. They're kind of in between the little shad and the big shad. You see it floating right there. That's a big shad. Just got to eat, so that means they're feeding. That's a good sign. That is a good sign, people. You got to love it when you got shad coming out of them. When they got shad coming out of them, you know you hit the right place at the right time. Always. See that? What I'm talking about? There goes one. Hey, there goes 2. There goes 2. I ain't got but 2 though. Oh, well, I don't know. That was the 3rd one. I think just pulled loose. Come another boat. Come another boat. There's 3. With another boat coming. I got to get them in the boat. Hey, 3rd time. You got to love it. Hey, he hit it again. There he is again. Got him that time. See if we can call a nudding up and get it. Probably too high. Probably ain't gonna get a nudding. We got up too high before we hooked him. Yeah, got up too high out of the sight of the rest of them. Nice one though. It's a good one. That joker is a good one. All right. Just make sure our jigs is okay. They ain't perfect, but they good enough. Pull it back down. Well, we got another big football weekend coming up. Always love watching football. The only problem is I sit in the chair too long and I get stoved up. All right, let's see if we get a nut. You bumped it. There you go. Hit it again. Stay down there. Get him to bite it. There he goes. He nailed it. He nailed it. Oh, there goes number 2. There goes number 2. And there goes number 3, I think. Oh yeah, there he goes. If it ain't, it's 2 big ones. That's all I got to say. It ain't 3, it's 2 big ones. Oh yeah, 3 at a time. How about that? Huh? How about that? 3 at a time. Killing him, baby. We're laying it to him. That's all I got to say. Laying it to him. Hey, get it back out there. Hey, won't bite. We'll catch some more of them. We'll catch some more of them. Hey, whole bottom's covered. There he is. There he is. There he goes. There goes a nuddin. There goes a nuddin. And a nuddin. That's 3 right there. That's 3 more right there. 3 more. Sure is. Sure is. No, it ain't. 2. 2 good ones though. Man, I can't believe I ain't got but 2 the way they was pulling. They was pulling. Them was good ones though. Hey, let's get it back out there, get a nuddin. They all over the place. You catch them like that, they all stir up. They stir up. They're looking at it, they ain't taking it. They all down there. I think they want the thing to slant. You got to put it aslant. Got to. Watch this when I get it aslant, get it down there. Want to take it, I bet you. Yeah, watch this. See it? Oh, you hit it. They hit it again. 2 bites. Missed both of them. They all in here. All in here. I bet they'll knock my jig down. Fish all over the bottom. I bet they'll knock my jig down. Bet you money. They all over the place out there. They'll knock my jig down. What's happened? We ain't getting no bites. There he is. There he is. There he is. Ain't but 1 though. He must have been up high when he hit it. 1, but he's a nice one. Pretty nice. Medium size. Medium size. Ain't nothing wrong with them jigs. Need a fish on them. That's what's wrong with them. Man, I'm hot. Nope, 1 bumped it. Can take it. Falling off the edge, need to pull around, get on, go back up the edge. They out there, they just don't want to bite. I'm making them bite. They out there. If it wouldn't be for me running this boat in an angle and keep circling these fish, I wouldn't catch them. I wouldn't catch them. I'd go right over them. See ya? I'm talking about, they like that circle. That circle swing. I don't know why I ain't getting another one on there. Ain't catching but 1 at a time. Nice one, but it's just 1 at a time. Ow! Chokers, I cut you with them gill plates. I see some now. 42 foot. They hit it. They hit it again. They out there. Hit the 3-rig better with the lighter jigs. What they hitting. There goes the third one. There goes the third one. Oh yeah, they're stirring up now. They're stirring up now. No doubt. They're stirring up now. Come on in here, boy. Come on in here to the old Fisherman. 3 big ones. Look at that. 3 big ones. Huh. You got to love it. Look at that. 3 at a time. You got to love it. Big old perch. Hey, ain't nothing like it. Nothing like it. Jumbo magnums. Pull my doggone jig up. They're putting a hammer to my jig. I like these jigs because they got a lot of meat in them. And so you can keep threading them back on and maybe catch a few more after most jigs be tore slammed up. These minnows are thick enough that you can endure a little bit of traffic with fish and keep catching them. That right, there ain't no bad one. Hey, pull it back out till we get another right quick. Lake Monticello. Now I got off of them. Them jokers take a notion to bite. All right, let's get it down there and see if we get one. Uh-oh, nothing. Don't feel right. I believe it's kind of tangled. I believe something's wrong with one of the jigs. It's feeling heavy. No, it's all right to me. Man, is it hot. There he is. There he is. Oh yeah. I believe it's 3 too. Yeah, 3 more. I believe it's 3 more. Oh yeah. 3 bigger than I can't get them in the boat. It's too heavy. Hey, we're gonna have to swing this one over. Come in here, boy. Hey. Look at him. Look at him. 3 at a time. You got to love it. The old fisherman loving life. Thanks for being with me on another episode. Hey, and just go to stevecumliner.com to get you a t-shirt or a hat. Hey, you got to love it when you can catch them like that. You just got to love it. Big old slab white perch. They in here too, buddy. Look at that. To see you on another episode of Loving Life.